Hey everyone, today we are going to replace these guys right here with some mini boards. Alright, so I've seen some other people do these installs before and it looks pretty easy, so I feel pretty confident about it. If I do need help with something, my boyfriend is on standby. But part of the reason I wanted to do the install is because a lot of the install videos I've seen are of men working on their bikes, and I wanted women to feel like they could work on theirs too. So I'll show you this simple install just to give you a little feeler, and in the future we'll have a handlebar install that I'm gonna do again with my boyfriend on standby because he's done it before, so he can help make sure I don't miss any steps. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so it's going to be really hard to see this in the video, but there's a little tiny clip. I'll show it to you once we get it off. According to Jared, it's called a half moon clip. And you have to pop it off of the pin that holds your current floor pegs on. I don't feel like I'm going to do a good job of this at all. Got it!
Look how easy that was.
Here. Now the tricky part is the spring. I'm not really sure the best way to do that. I didn't read about this. I just decided I would jump.
Wing it.
Head over heels.
Look at that. You know what? I think you got it.
Yeah, I'm just really worried that the spring is gonna like snap out and hit me. Bam!
Now make note of how that was in there. Just
I know.
In your head. There you go. And boom! Piece of cake.
Alright, so this is the spline adapter. Can you see this little hole in here? There's a little hole inside here, and that's where your spring is going to fit into. Like so. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then, spring goes into the corresponding hole on the bike. If I can get it. There we go. And then you press it in. Hold it in place. Attempts to put your pin in. Maybe. There it goes. Helps if you hold everything lined up square, unlike me. There you go, you got your pin in. Then you take your little guy there, your half moon clip,
Get you on this here.
and you push it back on. I just need to push harder.
You can grip it with ease and push it off. Are you a photographer? She's touching the screen with her nose.
Geez, that is gonna pop off and hit me in the head, probably. Bam!
Just like that.
Alright, ready? So these are the mounting holes. You got 3 different options depending on how you want your board to, like how close you want it to be to your shifter. I'm pretty sure I want mine back a little ways, so I'm gonna put it at this front one to put my board as far back as it can mount. So you put I didn't show them that. Put your washer on your screw, put your screw into the hole, and then you line it up. can kind of feel the splines. And like, so it is splined, so you can adjust the angle. So like this is one angle. I'm probably gonna put it here.
It's easy to adjust if you don't like that position.
All right, so I have it loosely tightened down. You can't fold these up for shit. And I'm gonna put my foot on the bike and see if that feels like a good position. I mean, I think that's good. That felt pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it. Maybe. I don't know how tight it's supposed to go. That's as tight as I can get it. There you go. Installed. Piece of cake. So now we're gonna get on the bike and then test out the floorboards. It helps a lot if you have a stand. What do you call this stand, Jared?
It's just a motorcycle stand.
I touched the grips earlier with the oil and now they're super sticky. That sucks. Hopefully we can clean them off with alcohol.
It's a real face of despair right there.
You suppose we can wipe them down with alcohol?
I think
Take note.
a little soap and water will suffice.
If you're like me, don't touch anything when your hands have oil and grease on them. Don't do it. All right, so here we go. Put our feet up. This one wails a little. It feels like it needs to be tighter or something.
Okay, we can look at it. How's that one feel? Do they feel level?
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea how I'm gonna like them until I ride with them.
That's a very true statement.
So I am not used to forward controls. These are forward. I know this because my leg is like extended kind of forward instead of straight down. On my Sportster, I have mid controls and it puts my leg roughly like at a 90 degree. It's actually almost perfectly at a 90. So this is gonna take a lot of getting used to of having my feet all the way out here. I'm told it's really nice for like longer trips if you have to go down the interstate and stuff. So we'll see.
Can your feet touch the highway bar peg there? Just for stretching out?
If I had a backrest and I had bars that were up, I could do this, but I don't see how that would be comfortable for me at all.
Well, it's more about being able to move your leg while riding long distances.
Yeah, I can't like, I'd have to hold it here, but I can touch it. Which I could never do on my Sportster, so.
There you go.
How do they look?
I think they look pretty sweet.
I wish they went back farther.
I think that one looks pretty nice. I think it's adjusted well. This one on the other side, we might have to maybe adjust the brake pedal a little bit.
Adjust it to how?
So it's got a little more space because you can't put your foot under there anymore.
I can't do that anyways. On
Oh,
this
okay.
bike.
Well, we can adjust that linkage down there, I do believe. Possibly, maybe. So you can. If you would like.
I'm probably just gonna leave it.
I want you to know that when you review this video later, it's not my fault that it's terrible. I'm not a videographer.
Did you want me to keep that part in?
Sure. Because I'm probably talking about this while looking at the floor.
Alright, well, we'll see what it looks like. "100% get one of those. Those are the best thing that
Yeah.
Jared invested in. Because you can bolt them to the floor like we've got.
Harbor Freight, baby. Pittsburgh motorcycle stand / wheel chock.
So as I was saying, you could bolt them to the floor, or you can actually bolt them, like you can unbolt them, and you can strap them down or bolt them down to a trailer bed. So it's like he did a good job picking those out because you can move them around and use them in different spots. And then I have not tried to actually roll my bike into it because I'm not very confident that I won't fall over. So Jared usually does that part for me, but he makes it look easy. Anyways, that probably wraps it up for today. Like I said, we're gonna do a video of the handlebar install at some point once we get those at the house because I still have to order them. But that'll be another series for you guys to look forward to. Thanks again. See you next time.
Say goodbye, Lulu. She's the hardest working dog in the business.